What if the biggest question humanity has ever asked already has an answer? Not a theory, not blind faith, not something your parents told you to believe, but actual signs hidden inside reality itself. Because no matter how modern society becomes, no matter how advanced technology gets, one question refuses to disappear. What if God is real? And here's the strange part. Some of the smartest people in history, scientists, philosophers, mathematicians, even former atheists, eventually reach the same uncomfortable conclusion. The universe looks designed. So in this video, we're going to explore 10 terrifying, fascinating, and deeply philosophical reasons why millions of people believe God truly exists. And trust me, number 10 is the one that keeps philosophers awake at night. But before we begin, subscribe if you enjoy deep philosophical videos that make you question reality itself. Because after this video, you may never look at existence the same way again. Number 1. The universe had a beginning. For thousands of years, people assumed the universe simply existed forever, but modern science completely changed that idea. Today, most scientists agree that space, time, matter, and energy all began at a specific moment, the Big Bang. Think about how insane that really is. Before the universe existed, there was no time, no space, no matter, nothing. And yet somehow, everything suddenly appeared. Now ask yourself this honestly. How can something come from absolutely nothing? Every effect has a cause. Every painting has a painter. Every building has a builder. So why would the universe, infinitely more complex than any building, suddenly appear without a creator? Even famous atheist philosophers admitted this question is deeply disturbing, because if time itself had a beginning, then whatever caused the universe must exist outside of time, outside of space, outside of matter. Which sounds strangely similar to how religions describe God. Number 2. The universe is perfectly fine-tuned for life. Scientists discovered something shocking about reality. If certain physical constants in the universe were changed by even the tiniest amount, life would become impossible. Gravity, the strength of electromagnetism, the expansion rate of the universe, the mass of particles. Everything appears balanced with almost impossible precision. Imagine walking into a room and seeing 100 dials all perfectly adjusted to allow life to exist. Would you assume it happened randomly, or would you assume intelligence was involved? Some scientists compare it to a cosmic lottery with odds so impossible that random chance becomes difficult to believe. And this creates a terrifying philosophical question. Why does the universe seem almost perfectly designed for conscious beings to exist? Number 3. Consciousness itself. You are aware right now, not just alive, aware. You experience emotions, thoughts, memories, dreams. Music can move you emotionally, words can change your life, love can completely transform your existence. But here's the mystery. Science can explain brain activity, but it still cannot fully explain consciousness itself. Why does matter suddenly become self-aware? How does a collection of atoms begin experiencing reality internally? Some philosophers argue consciousness may actually point beyond material reality itself, because if humans are nothing more than chemical reactions, why do we experience meaning, beauty, morality, and emotion so deeply? Why does your soul feel real? Number 4. The existence of objective morality. Deep down, almost everyone believes certain things are truly wrong, not socially wrong, actually wrong. Murdering innocent people, torturing children, pure evil. But here's the problem. If the universe is completely random and meaningless, where does morality come from? Who decides what is truly good or evil? Without something higher than humanity, Morality becomes just opinion, and opinions change constantly. Yet humans naturally act as if objective morality exists, as if justice is real, as if evil is real, as if human life has value beyond survival. Many philosophers believe this moral law points toward a moral lawgiver, something beyond human society itself, something eternal. Number 5. The mathematical structure of reality. This one deeply disturbed Albert Einstein. The universe operates according to mathematical laws so precise and elegant that it almost feels intentional. Think about it. Math is something humans discovered, not invented. The same equations work everywhere in the cosmos. Galaxies follow mathematical laws. Physics follows mathematical laws. Even your DNA contains coded information. Reality itself appears structured with astonishing intelligence. Einstein once said the most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible. Every civilization in human history developed some form of spirituality or belief in something higher. Ancient tribes, modern societies, philosophers, kings, scientists, poor people, rich people. Across thousands of years and completely different cultures, humans continue searching for transcendence. Why? Some atheists say religion was invented for comfort, but that explanation feels incomplete because humans also naturally seek food when hungry, water when thirsty, connection when lonely. Could humanity's endless search for God point towards something real? As C.S. Lewis once argued, if humans possess a desire nothing in this world can satisfy, maybe they were made for another world. Number 7. Near-death experiences. This topic terrifies many scientists because it refuses to disappear. Thousands of people across different countries and beliefs describe similar experiences after clinically dying or nearly dying. They report peace, light, out-of-body experiences, life reviews, encounters with something beyond ordinary reality. Now, yes, skeptics offer neurological explanations, but even some doctors admit certain cases remain difficult to explain fully, especially when patients describe events they supposedly could not have perceived while unconscious. No, near-death experiences do not scientifically prove God, but they force people to confront an uncomfortable possibility. What if consciousness survives death? Number 8. The existence of beauty. This may sound simple at first, but it becomes deeply philosophical very quickly. Why does beauty exist? Why does music affect us emotionally? Why can sunsets feel spiritual? Why does art move the human soul? From an evolutionary perspective, survival should matter, but beauty feels bigger than survival. Humans write poetry, create paintings, compose music, stare at stars in silence, cry while hearing certain melodies. Why? Some philosophers believed beauty itself points toward transcendence, toward something beyond pure material existence, as if reality contains traces of something div. Why should justice matter? Without eternity, meaning becomes temporary, and temporary meaning eventually collapses under death. That realization creates existential terror for many people. Because humans instinctively crave permanence, we want our lives to matter beyond temporary survival, and that desire itself may point towards something eternal, something beyond death. Number 10. The existence of Jesus. Even many non-religious historians agree that Jesus of Nazareth truly existed, but what makes him different from every other historical figure is this: his influence never died. Empires collapsed, kings disappeared, entire civilizations vanished. Yet 2,000 years later, billions of people still speak his name daily, and his teachings transformed human history permanently. Now, whether someone believes Jesus was divine or not, One fact remains difficult to ignore. Very few people change the world the way he did, and the deeper people study his life, the stranger the story becomes. Especially the claims surrounding resurrection, sacrifice, forgiveness, and consciousness beyond death. Maybe that's why humanity still cannot stop talking about him after 2,000 years. But here's the most important thing to understand. None of these arguments force belief, because belief is personal. Some people will hear all of this and remain skeptical. Others will feel something awaken inside them. But maybe that's the point. Maybe the search for God was never only about evidence. Maybe it was also about the human soul trying to understand why existence itself feels so mysterious, why love feels meaningful, why beauty feels spiritual, why consciousness feels deeper than biology, why humans endlessly search for something greater than themselves. And maybe deep down, even the people who claim they believe in nothing still secretly wonder about what happens after death, still wonder whether reality contains more than what we can touch, still wonder whether this universe truly appeared by accident. Because the truth is, science explains many things, but it still cannot fully explain why reality exists at all, why there is something instead of nothing. And that question may be the most philosophical and terrifying mystery humanity has ever faced. So maybe God is not just hiding in ancient books or religions. Maybe traces of God exist everywhere, in mathematics, in beauty, in consciousness, in morality, in existence itself. And maybe the reason humans keep searching for answers is because something inside us was designed to search in the first place. If you made it to the end, subscribe for more deep philosophical videos about existence, consciousness, reality, and the mysteries hidden inside human life. Because sometimes the most dangerous questions are also the most important ones.